Hi everybody, this is Mitch with FrogDog, and in today's whiteboard lessons, we're going to be talking about marketing automation workflows. We're going to talk about the different types of workflows that you can choose to use. We're going to talk about one specific type of workflow that we can dive into a little bit today, and we'll talk about how to set it up. So one of the main things with marketing automation workflows is the ability that a workflow gives you to automate the entire process of communicating and engaging with your audience. So there's a few different types of marketing automation workflows that you can choose from, and to help expedite the process once the user to a website or to a landing page or to a social network initiates an action, and that starts a trigger, which we call the marketing automation workflow, right? If this, then that. If they click on something, then we want them to see some other type of message or email, or we want them to take a different type of route, right, down the funnel. So the different types of workflows that a user can use, can access are different ways, right? So whether they subscribe to a newsletter or download an onboarding series, lead nurturing, which will be what we're talking about today and dive a little deeper into, lead scoring, so that way you can tell, hey, if this person scores really high, they're a hot prospect, then you're gonna wanna take them down a different path than maybe somebody that abandoned a cart in something like an e-commerce or shopping cart. You also have downloadable content, right? This is gated content, so you're gonna say, if you give me this information, if you give me your contact information, we're gonna give you this piece of content which we think is very valuable for you. Right? And another way you can use a workflow is for list hygiene, something like re-opt-in to your segmented list, right? Are you still interested in what our message is? Do you still have an interest in our product or service? If so, click here. And when they do that, you can take them down a workflow that continues to nurture them and brings them back closer into your sales funnel and drives them down. So today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about lead nurturing workflow. This lead nurturing workflow, it's a vital piece of your marketing strategy. Why? Well, it keeps your customers engaged throughout the decision-making process, the sales process, their buying process, right? Number two, you're keeping your audience up to date with the most relevant information possible about your product or service, okay? And why that's really important? Because it's making it easier for your audience to act. Click on something, download something, really engage with you so you can determine who are your hotter prospects, your hotter visitors in your audience versus people that are just coming around and maybe kicking a tire, taking a look at what you have online. All right, number three, it helps qualify the leads, right? That way you can tell who's truly interested in what your product or service is or what that exact message is within your campaign. Okay, and that's really important because what that's going to do is it's going to move people down your funnel much faster, right? And the funnel, and it's going to go into your sales pipeline, which is going to do what you're really intending to do is increase business, increase the activity within your campaign. Now, how do you set something like this up? Well, there's a lot of different ways to set it up, but there's some basic fundamentals that you want to go ahead and take a look at, right? So when do you start? Okay, when do you know when to start? We recommend for all of our clients as early in your marketing funnel as possible, right? So something like when they subscribe. I'm interested in a newsletter, or I really like that content that you have. I'm gonna download it, I'm gonna click on it. And so that initiates the trigger on the workflow. The next thing is, what happens after that, right? Well, what are they interested in? Okay, what pages did they visit on the site? And what did they click on? What was their behavior like on your site? Depending on what their behavior is, that should initiate the type of workflow that they're going to be put on, right? So if they're really interested in, let's say, learning about marketing automation workflows, right? That's something that we offer. They're really interested, then I want to put them on a workflow that's going to continue to deliver information about marketing automation workflows and anything that's related to marketing automation. That should be something that's of interest to them, and it should initiate them to learn more, and we can start engaging with them a little bit more on that topic. It's something that they've said that they're interested in. So let's put together a workflow that continues that conversation and lets me know this person is truly interested in our services. So let me go ahead and put more resources towards that individual or that company. All right, and the next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna wait and see. You gotta give your audience enough time to react to the messages that you've sent out, right? You wanna give your audience enough time to act on your emails. If you send it out, then you need to wait a few days to see, did they open it, did they not? Did they open it and did they click on something or did they not? Depending on their action, you can set up a different workflow to continue to nurture that customer or potential customer so that they can stay within your marketing pipeline and eventually drop out and into your sales pipeline, which is the ultimate objective. So this is just a quick understanding and a quick overview on marketing automation workflows, and you have to really try out the ones that work for you. You also don't need to keep one person or a group of people in one gigantic workflow. Depending on their behavior, you can have them drop out and move into other workflows, which can even strengthen your message that much more and give you the best opportunity to turn those prospects into clients. If you have any questions regarding marketing automation workflows, how to set it up, or general marketing questions at all, we'd love a chance to talk to you. Contact us today at contact@frog-dog.com. We look forward to talking to you. Come back for our next whiteboard lesson.